Today we're gonna test all the motion tracks and the active tracks of the drone DJI Mavic Air 2. And here we are, guys, welcome to a new video. We're gonna check all the tracking modes and the active tracks, as I mentioned in the intro, about the DJI Mavic Air 2. So let's put it in the air and see what we can do there. Let's start with the active tracks. To activate the active track, you want to press on the screen, literally, and draw a rectangular shape around your subject, in this case myself right there. So press on the monitor and then you draw a rectangular shape until you have 4 green corners around the subject. Now you want to go to active track, and we have 2 options here. We have the trace and parallel. We choose trace and we press go and start recording. You also need to press the rec button or the drone will not record the image. So let's start moving and see what's happening here. The drone is now following me, so I'm still at the center of the image, and he's literally following me. So if I move forward, or in this case backward, he's following me. If I move forward, the drone is going backward, and it will keep me in the center of the shot right there. And I stop here at the first active track. Now we're going to select the parallel active track. So let's go to active track, parallel, and go to go. The drone will stay on a parallel line and follow me from that side. So from the side, whatever I do, it will stay there. Now actually just moved behind me, but it tries to stay on that line. Here we go. So with trace, it will follow you or be before you or behind you in a perpendicular line. With parallel, of course, it will follow you from the side on a parallel line. If you only choose spotlight without any active track of point of interest, and then I press recording, the drone will stay in position, so in its original location, and it will keep me in the center of the frame. But the drone will stay at the same distance where it was at the beginning. As you can see, it's not moving. So it will stay there where it was. And that's the difference between the spotlight and the active track and the point of interest options. Now we also have the options POI, so point of interest. We press there and let's see the option. Here you can either, as you can see, you have this graphic which represents the speed and the rotation, so the direction of the rotation of the drone, and you can set it up with your finger on the monitor. So I want the drone to rotate to the left with a slow pace, and then I choose go, and the drone will start moving around your subject to the right, in this case, depending what side you're watching the camera. So if you're walking, it will keep the same distance from the subject and keep rotating as well around the subject. I'm gonna stop here because we're gonna go in the actual presets of the drone. And if we open up the menu there, so here the film menu, we can choose the quick shots, and let's go there first. So you will see a list of quick shots, and we start with the Dronie. With the Dronie mode, the camera centers on the subject as the aircraft ascends backward at an inclined position. With the Dronie, you can set up a distance, so from 25 meters to 120 meters away from the subject, and let's find out what it does. So I click here 25. As you can see, the drone recognizes 2 subjects, so my father and myself right here, and you can select both the subjects or just one. And select my subject. Once again, you want to track your subject on the monitor, and then press on start. And 3, 2, 1. And the drone will move on a straight line, basically far away, from close to the subject, far away in a straight line. facing forward. There you are. So when it reaches my distance, it will stop, and the drone will return automatically when the motion has finished as well. So that was the Dronie option. Let's set up different options. I'm going to track myself once again. Click on the Quickshot and go to Rocket this time. So what is the Rocket doing? Let's find out. You can choose the distance once again. I always set up to 25 because it's quicker. With this mode, the Rocket mode, the camera focuses downward on the subject as the aircraft ascends at a rapid speed. And we go to start. 3, 2, 1. And Rocket, with the Rocket, the drone will track you, but it will basically launch higher. So it will just fly up in the sky. Whee! 25 meters done, and the drone is returning now back home. Great, let's go back to the Quickshot and let's try the circle. In this way, the aircraft centers the camera on the subject and circle around it at a constant altitude. I set up my father this time just to give it a change and press start again. And let's see, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. So here's the subject now. Ora ti traccia te, sei tu il tracciato. Here we go, see the drone is moving in a circular way around the subject. 79, it gives you the percentage on the screen, and when it does a complete circle, it will stop. There we go. Now let's change another option. Okay, Quickshot, once again, I track myself. This time, you just press plus on the button on the screen, and we got to Helix. With the Helix mode, the aircraft ascends while flying in a spiral that expands gradually with the camera centered on the subject. 25 meters. I press start and we'll see what it does. 3, 2, 1. Here you go. So in this way, the drone is moving in a circular way around the subject, but it's also increasing its height. So it's moving higher in the sky and probably hitting a pole right now. So I'm gonna stop it there. Let's try again. It was a bit dangerous, so let's try from this side. And the drone will start recording automatically as well, and it will stop recording. And this option also increases the speed as it goes. So it starts slow and it will increase the speed as the motion carries on. So now we should be high enough not to hit any trees. Picchia una babbietta contro un albero. Okay. So I'm very small, and again, you want to be in an open field to do this. Okay, now it should be fine. There you go. So full circle. Yeah, it stopped. Great. And it's returning back home. And we tried a different mode, and we're going to boomerang. So what is the boomerang doing? The aircraft will fly around the subject in a novel way, in a novel shape, at an upward diagonal incline as well. So let's try. There you go. So we'll move once again closer to the subject, going further away, and also it's going higher, and let's hope not to hit any trees. Yeah, and coming closer again. Oh, and slowing down and going back to its original place. Lovely. Okay, I got to Asteroid. That sounds cool. So with the Asteroid, the aircraft will fly at a maximum altitude, and then it will create a 360 image as well, and come down back to its original position. So I think something changed here as well. So in Asteroid mode, your drone will go to auto, so the image will go to auto settings. You can use the manual, apparently. I didn't know that. So I click myself. I'm overexposed, as I can see, but it doesn't matter for this test. And I just press OK, start, and let's see what it does. So it's moving backward right now from the subject, and it's going up as well. So it creates, it's just going backwards and up very high. So it's 50 meters now, 50 metri. And it's at 40%. And then I'm not really sure what he's doing right now. It's just moving around like he's taking photos or a video of the, like a 360 video basically. It's cool, I've never done this. Sta girando su se stesso, vediamo. Vedi che? And I need to take it down because the battery is low. Devo cambiarla. So the quick shot has been completed 80%, and I'm very curious to see what this does. And it's coming back down. And that's all actually. I think we covered everything so far. Also, you have the hyperlapses if you wanted to, but we might cover those in a different vlog because I just wanted to cover the tracking modes here. So these are the motion tracks and active tracks I found out in the DJI Mavic Air 2, and I think I covered all of them. If I haven't, just drop a comment down here and I will cover this subject in one of my next videos. So why should you use the quick shot and the active tracks? Well, if you are a newbie in using drones, that's definitely a good way to understand how the drone works, and also it's a good way to create good shots even if you're not a master yet. But anyway, practice is the key, so take the remote control and keep playing with it. It's a lot of fun and you can create even better shots. By the way, I hope the videos helped. If you are going to purchase one of the DJI Mavic Air 2, I totally recommend this drone. Portable, very reliable as well, and the image quality is great. So for traveling, this is the best option for me. Consider also to check out my other videos right here or in the description tab, all the items listed down here, and go and check my website at mamoair.com, where you will find a lot of tutorials, free video making tips, and also my courses. So definitely go and check them out. Well, I hope to see you in the next videos. God bless you. I'll see you soon.
Seems all good time